So everybody's been asking me about the second stimulus check, what's the latest update, and when the HEROES Act is actually going to pass. So in this video, we'll talk about that and more. I'll see you on the other side. A lot of people have been emailing me and asking me since we announced the HEROES Act and talking about the stimulus, the second stimulus package. Everybody wants to know when it's actually going to pass. Currently, it's only a bill that passed the House of Representatives. So in this video, I'm just going to go a little bit into more detail, the updates that we currently have and what to look for in the future. But before that, if you're here for the first time, make sure to subscribe to our channel, click that bell to be notified. We release videos every single week, and also click that like so YouTube will show the video to more people who are interested to learn about these topics. My name is Jacob Sapochnick. I'm an immigration attorney based in San Diego, California, and we practice immigration in all 50 states. And I want to thank you for coming to our channel, whether it's the first time or every single week, and supporting us, because I'm doing this for you guys. So let's talk about the second stimulus package. The idea behind the stimulus package is to issue an additional $1,200 checks for people that will qualify for this, and an additional $1,200 for dependents. The most important part of the HEROES Act is that it's going to go retroactive and issue the $1,200 checks for immigrants that were excluded under the CARES Act. And as I mentioned in previous videos, specifically for immigrants that are undocumented, as well as mixed families, where we had people that were in a family that somebody had a Social Security, they filed taxes, and then another family member that didn't, and then they were all excluded under the CARES Act. The HEROES Act is going to fix that, and those people are going to qualify for financial benefits. In addition to certain health benefits for undocumented immigrants, and the biggest probably benefit of the HEROES Act would be to allow certain essential workers to qualify for deferred action, including a work permit. And again, those details are still very unclear, but they were mentioned in the bill that was passed in the House of Representatives. So all these things are very, very exciting, and we really hope that this bill is going to move forward. For what we heard, is going to have a tough battle in the Senate. Remember, people are asking, so what's the next step? So now that this bill passed the House of Representatives, it has to also go to the Senate and be voted there. They're going to have their own version. And it's not going to happen anytime before August, probably sometime around August, that they will be voting on that at the Senate. So the Republicans were really in no mood to rush to pass this bill, obviously, because there's a lot of opposition over there, and people are not so optimistic as to what the Senate is going to do. The Senate is not really optimistic about the version that the House proposed, the House that was passed in the House, so they may have their own version. And we believe that it's going to happen before the August break for the Senate to vote on this as well. So it's really not that far away. Now, what's going to happen afterwards? Everybody's asking me, how can this bill actually become law? So it passed the House of Representatives. It also has to pass the Senate. How will this bill become law? So it has to pass both houses, and then it has to go to the president for the president to sign it. So the president has a few options. Either he's going to sign this bill, or he's not going to sign it. Either he's going to veto it, or he's not going to do anything. And in that case, after 10 days, it's going to become automatically law. And so that's kind of how it works. So it's really important for this bill to pass both houses and then end up at the president's desk for the president to sign it. And we believe that if the president will get that bill, the final version from both houses, he will sign it. The bill has a lot of good advantages, has a lot of good benefits for the economy. It's going to bring people to work. It's going to allow people that are financially struggling to receive the much needed help they need. And it's going to help immigrants that are in essential positions to be able to, in essential industries, to be able to not afraid from deportation, to have a protection to stay here, get the financial help they need, as well as the right to work for that period of time that this law will define. So, and also they have a lot of provisions for healthcare workers to be able to stay and work and get their cases expedited. So we're hoping that this is going to become law very soon. Once again, as I mentioned, it has to pass the Senate. Then it will go to the president. We think that there's going to be a vote sometime before August, and we'll do more updates, videos, once I know more as to where this bill is heading. But I know we had a lot of questions about the HEROES Act, and this is the most recent update that we can provide. So once again, make sure you subscribe to our channel, click that bell to be notified so you can see when my videos come out. We have a private Facebook group. Make sure you join the group. The link is in the description of this video, where in that group we will post more updates and more discussion with the members of the group about what's happening. So if you want to be part of the discussion, join our Facebook group. And again, post a comment, let me know what you think, any questions you have about this or any other topics, and I'll make more videos for your benefit. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in our next video.